Thank you everyone for joining us today. My name is Nehandri, and today we'll be taking a look behind the scenes of AI and cybersecurity and how it's shaping modern defense and crime, its impacts, its uses and abuses. Joining us today is the CEO of Hoplon. Hoplon is a one-stop shop for all your cybersecurity needs, and they're also playing a massive role in AI transformation. Brock, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Leandre, for having me here. Good afternoon.
Yes. Okay, well, so to kick us off, a lot of companies are restructuring, reducing their teams, and turning to AI to stay competitive. How is Hoplon managing this transition, and how are you using AI day to day in Hoplon?
Okay, thank you for your question. So, Hoplon is also, as you mentioned, we are a cybersecurity shop where we have AI is also a transformation. So me as a CEO, what we see as running a company is just solving an engineering problem. So it's like we have a one problem here, we solve it, and then we go to move on to a different problem. So in this particular era, what we are doing is we are introducing AI to solve our problems. So you might ask me like, okay, Rack, we have the list of people, they are working here to solve your problem, and you are introducing this AI to solve the problem. What will happen to these people, right? So what we are doing is we are solving the problem with an AI, and whatever the people that we are working here, we are shifting to somewhere else where we should be able to let everybody solve their problem, So this is another area that we would say that is possible for them to solve in this particular transition. And in this journey, there is one more thing that I would say we will have to constantly update ourselves, learn this new AI tools so that we can enhance our journey and enhance our process.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's where the world is moving towards. But I think with that, there is a lot of fear around AI replacing jobs, like you said, solving problems, and AI solves a lot of problems. But if we zoom out and we look at the bigger picture, technology has always evolved, from stone tablets to paper to typewriters and printers, to laptops and, clouds and where we are today. Is AI the next step in this evolution, or is this fear justified?
Very interesting question, right? So as I would go back to your example, right? When we started beginning of our journey, people used to write in the stones, right? Then they move on from stone to paper. Then there was a printing machines that people used to print stuff and things like that. Then we got a typewriter. Then we got computer, right? And now after computer, we got tablets, we got cell phones, we got smartwatch. You are wearing a smartwatch, right? That's an Apple Watch that you are wearing, right? That you can send a text and you can make a call using your phone, using your watch. So this is how the technology is evolving. Let's come back to your question. You mentioned that is AI is going to take our jobs, or is that something that we should be worried about, right? So I would like to answer this in a way that AI will be here, and we have to utilize the AI for our own benefit. So think about it this way: when the calculator was invented, right? So before calculator, people used to do the calculation with hand. They used to do it. But when we got the calculator, then we got the computer, then we got the supercomputer, the calculation is much easier with those machines was able to solve. So AI is the same thing where we will be using them to leverage our own need. So I would say this is a time for us to utilize the AI as our friend, where we can leverage them for our own benefit.
Yeah. So you're basically saying that AI is definitely here to stay and that we should embrace it.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
with
Yes.
that, a lot of people, or some skeptics are saying that this feels a lot like the dot-com era of 1999. There's a massive hype around AI. There's huge investments going into it. Do you think that we are currently in an AI bubble?
So I would like to answer your question in such a way that, where we are today, right now, this is the time for us to adopt the AI and use the AI for our own benefit. So, going forward, AI will be there, but is for you to adopt the AI now or wait for the time arrives. Because as I mentioning before, right, AI is something which will be able to solve your problem. So like, let's say from my experience, we are doing a lot of AI transitions, right? So it doesn't mean that whatever people used to do, they're doing differently now. They are just doing the same work or even better using AI or with the help of AI. So I would like to answer your question in that pattern in that case.
So you're not afraid that this might just be a huge hype around it and that it will eventually pop like the dot-com era?
You know, like what happened, like in 1999, we got internet, right? So people were thinking internet is will here for momentarily, or it will go away very soon. But that is not the case, right? We are still using it. So name it. We are using internet for now. We are talking through internet, right? Think about in 1999, looking at you in the camera and having a conversation. It was been quite impossible, right? But it is happening
Yes.
today. So same thing in this case, AI will be here to stay because we are going into artificial intelligence, right? So there, where we see intelligence for our own benefit. So it's better for us to do not compete with AI, use AI for our own benefit. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And to
Yes,
answer
yes,
your question,
definitely.
to me, what I've been seeing around, a lot of people are going to AI transition, and we are doing a lot of work related to AI transition. And this is where I don't see this as a bubble.
Okay, okay. So what are people actually doing with AI? How often is it being used, if it's such an important role that's being played currently?
Okay, so if you don't mind, I have shared a slide with you. If you could please pull up that
Yeah,
slide.
absolutely. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Okay. So in this particular slide, right, what we see is like overall AI adoption is 99% of organization is currently using AI, somewhat of AI. And weekly, you will surprise to know 700 million people are using AI system every week. So this is a huge AI adoption, I would say, right?
Yes,
So in
absolutely.
this space, right, we are a cybersecurity company and a AI transition company, right? So where we see the AI crimes and AI insights, right? In this particular area, you can see phishing has been increased significantly because of AI assistant. So back in the days, you will have to be very good to get somebody clicked onto your phishing email. With the help of AI, it is very easy to create a phishing email with a very minimum grammatical mistakes, right? And very minimal spelling mistakes. So that's why traditionally it used to be 12%, and now the phishing link click has been increased to 54%. This is a huge jump. And let's move on to another one. The year-to-date AI attack into cyber attack has been increased as well. Now, if we go to deep and dark web, we can get a tool for phishing attack. We can get a service, phishing as a service. Then you can buy this service and people will use AI to launch an attack on your behalf. And ransomware as a service also is increasing in that AI space. So, in a nutshell, we can say for a defense, we need to have AI because cybercrime is getting increased with the help of AI. So this is our time to protect ourselves with the help of AI at the same time. So
yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll just stop sharing. Yeah. Okay. Well, AI definitely plays a very important role. And like you said, there could be quite a dark, scary side to AI. So what are some of the biggest security risks that you are seeing when businesses are rushing into AI development?
So, as I mentioned that in the AI era, right? So we are seeing a lot of people are transitioning from traditional to AI adoption, right? When we do this transition, we see a couple of things. I would highly have been seeing those things, like, for example, prompt injection has been introduced sometimes with the AI platform, and API abuse, that's another thing. Then an adversarial manipulation, that is another commonly used technique that has been used. And the next purpose that I would say, we have to understand what exactly that we are trying to solve. The once we know our target, what we are trying to solve, it is kind of easy for us to solve that problem with an AI model. And those are the areas that we see that is very much introduced while we are moving into the transition. And if let's think about it this way, if we are not engineered security into the AI lifecycle, it will be something that we are building that will be an intelligence vulnerability for future. So we should have threat modeling during the development to protect this, and also we should do continuous monitoring, and we should also focus on AI red teaming. Lastly, I would like to mention
that makes sense.
Governance is very important in terms of security standpoint.
Okay. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. So Hoplon works with a lot of companies building AI-driven apps and systems. In terms of AI involvement in cybersecurity, where do you see the most impact in defense and in crime?
So in this particular area that I would like to mention, like what I was saying, like before, right? That in order to launch an attack, you have to have somebody very good. You know how to write a code for buffer overflow. You know how to do an SQL injection. You know how to do a reconnaissance. In today's world, AI is doing all this work for you. So what is happening with that? AI is kind of doing chunk of your work. So AI is doing the heavy lifting. With that respect, what is happening? People are getting more engineered attacked by AI. So what is that doing to us? We are getting a lot of attack compared to before. And if I say in a nutshell, phishing as a service and ransomware as a service, those are the two main areas that I see that people are getting heavily attacked because of the AI into cybersecurity space. And another thing I would like to mention in this particular area is from a defense standpoint, we are also using AI. So this is also helping us. Continuous monitoring, as I mentioned, and also continuous triage. So if we get some kind of alert using AI, we are able to triage that alert and find out what exactly is going on. We don't have to wait for a lot of time and things like that. So that's something that I would like to include in here.
I mean, from your experience, this may not be something that people see day to day, or they may not realize that they're seeing it. What are some real world applications that something like this have happened in the past or in the past few months, maybe, just for the audience to understand how this can affect them, affect their business?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would like to bring an example. I believe it happened in 2024. It was one of the financial company in Hong Kong, and that CFO has a confidential transaction for that particular company, and they have created an AI-generated deepfake video. And with that, because of that deepfake video, they had, I believe, 15 transactions was made because of that video, and the company lost almost 25 million USD, and this was a huge impact because of the deepfake video. And there was no malware, nothing, just a video created this much impact. We always think we have a secure network, we have a very good system in place. That's not the case. And this is something I would like to mention here is AI is not targeting your machines. AI is targeting you. And attackers are targeting you, humans. They're not targeting your machines because AI can read through your patterns. What time you log in, what time you log out, what are the emails that you send out, whom did you communicate, how did you communicate, and what are the patterns that you follow. That's why it is very much sophisticated attack can be launched through an AI. And
that
with
is
that
quite
note,
scary.
with that note, I would like to say we have developed an AI system which will identify is it a deepfake video or not, is it AI generated video or not. So that's something we already developed in-house from Hoplon. So it is already out there. We can use it.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty awesome software. If you wouldn't mind me just quickly sharing it, the software that you
Sure.
guys developed here. There we go. So it is called a fax detector. Now, Rock, I'm sure you have a lot of more information than I do on this, but basically what it boils down to is just checking if it is AI or not, whether it's text, image, or videos. It also has a literary assistant, which is quite cool, that I'll show you guys in a minute. But let's say you want to verify if an image is AI or not. So let me just quickly upload the image here. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Here we go. So this is just a random um, uh, photo here. And basically, the software will analyze it and make sure, how much AI or whatever, how much it's been edited by AI. And the software will tell you within a few seconds that, this is edited by AI. And it doesn't look like it, it doesn't look like an AI image, which is quite cool. And it'll also give you like just some metadata about the image. So this is a pretty amazing software. And if we go to the literary assistant, but also it also contains like a summarizer. So if you have like a document or a news article or research article that you want to summarize, it will summarize it for you. And a grammar checker if you're writing something and you just needed to check. It's like there's a lot of software like this out there, but I think this is quite awesome because it's also powered by AI.
Okay. Thank you, Leandra. So there's one more thing. I was looking at a question that popped up in the chat, that how do we identify AI video versus real video? So we have that feature in the factsdetector.ai. So if you can go there and just upload your video, then that way you will be able to identify that is this video is AI generated or not. So, Leandra, if you could share your screen, and if you just could go to factsdetector.ai, just factsdetector.ai, just remove the ZA from the beginning, the URL. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And we have some already done. So if you could click, maybe click on Bangladesh.
Yes.
And this is on a different language. If you could click on change the language to English. Yeah. Okay. And now if you could go down to videos, you can see right here, you can see, click on the details of one of those videos. And if you come down here, if you come down, you can see this is AI video with a real audio. So this video was AI video, and it was generated with a real audio. So this is how you can identify, Vivian, if it is a AI generated video or not. Thank you, Kim, and thank you, Vivian, for your question.
Well, there's lots to explore. I would definitely recommend just having a look at the software itself and just testing it out. And of course, because it's also AI, the more you upload, the more it learns. Well, Rock, just to end us off here, what I would love to understand is when we're looking ahead at like the next 5 years, what are some trends that we and businesses should actually pay attention to when it comes to AI?
Yes. So, right now we are at the, I wouldn't say beginning, maybe like 20% in it, right? So this is a good time for us to adopt the AI, and everybody has the fear that AI will take over our jobs and AI will be replaced by human. So few things I would like to mention. AI can do a repeated work. AI can do intelligent work. However, AI cannot do the due diligence the way the human does. AI cannot do the hard work what human does. So all the people in this earth that we have, the successful people, they have two things in common. One is hard work, and second is dedication. So with AI, you cannot have those two things. So AI will be there as our friend. The moment we think this is our advisory body or somebody who are willing to help, it will help us throughout the journey. Now, let's come to the what is happening in today's world versus 5 years down the road, right? So as we were looking at the screen, 99% of the company is currently using AI, some form of AI. And every week, 750 million people is using AI. So this is a huge number, right? We have we have billions of people in this earth, right? So out of that, only 750 million people using AI. 2 or 3 years down the road, the number will increase. It will increase significantly. As it will increase in terms of IT space, in terms of industry, everybody will start using AI. What will happen? It will increase the cybersecurity risk for AI because there will be AI machines and it will be more sophisticated than today. With that, they will be able to identify more AI related attacks. So the more we go into AI era, the attack will be launched more sophisticated. So that is why maybe down the road from today, SOC will be AI generated. SOC is Security Operations Center. So it will be minimum human interaction and maximum AI generated on that case. And also cybersecurity governance. So cybersecurity governance will be more AI generated. And then we have seen that as soon as we see a CVE, which is like a vulnerability that has been introduced, or attack vector that has been introduced, somebody will start using that AI to launch an attack using that particular attack vector. So this is something will be enhancing our life. At the same time, it will introduce a risk to our life as well. So this is how I see what would be happening down the road. And lastly, I would like to mention the more we use AI, we shouldn't be worried about using AI. We should know how to build a shield for ourselves around our surface to get protected from those AI related sophisticated attacks.
Yep, no, that's very true. Brock, thank you so much for sharing your insights and helping us understand a little bit better about AI behind the scenes. And for everybody watching there, AI, it's happening right now. The real question is whether you are using it safely and strategically. And if anybody wants to connect with Hoplon or continue this conversation, please connect with our team. We will share the details with everyone. Please follow us on LinkedIn, all our social medias, YouTube, Meta, wherever we are, please find us. And if you need support with any of your systems, please feel free to reach out to us as well. And we will be hosting the next webinar, most probably end of next month as well. We will also be discussing some interesting topics, so please be on the lookout for that. Everyone, thank you so much for your time. Brock, thanks, and take care.
Hey, thank you.
Bye-bye.